Deep inside the dark forests of Eastern Europe, where sunlight barely reaches the ground and the wind whispers through ancient trees, there is a legend that has terrified travelers for centuries. It is the story of a witch who lives far away from civilization, a witch who does not follow human rules, a witch who might help you or eat you. Her name is Baba Yaga, and once you enter her forest, you may never return. In the folklore of Slavic mythology, forests were not just collections of trees, they were living places, places filled with spirits, magic, and creatures older than human history. People believed that some forests had a guardian, but Baba Yaga was not exactly a guardian. She was something else entirely, something unpredictable. Her home was said to be located deep inside the woods, far beyond the paths travelers usually take. And the closer someone gets to her territory, the stranger the forest becomes. Trees grow twisted and tall, shadows move where nothing should be moving, and sometimes people hear laughter, old, crooked, watching. One of the most terrifying parts of Baba Yaga's legend is her house, because it is not an ordinary house. According to the stories, Baba Yaga lives in a wooden hut that stands on giant chicken legs. Yes, chicken legs. The house can move, walk, turn, and sometimes it disappears completely into the forest. The hut is surrounded by a fence made of human bones, and on the top of each bone, a human skull. Some stories say the skulls glow at night, lighting the forest with a cold, eerie light. When travelers finally find the hut, they must say a strange phrase. Turn your back to the forest and your front to me. Only then does the house rotate and allow someone to enter. But entering is the most dangerous decision anyone can make, because inside the hut, Baba Yaga is waiting. Descriptions of Baba Yaga vary, but certain details appear in almost every story. She is extremely old, her nose is long and crooked, her teeth are sharp like knives, her hair is wild and gray, hanging over her thin face. But the most disturbing thing about her is how she travels. Baba Yaga does not ride a horse or walk normally. She flies through the forest in a giant mortar, using a pestle to steer herself through the air, and behind her, she sweeps away her tracks with a broom so no one can follow her. Imagine walking through a forest at night and hearing something flying above the trees, something heavy, something laughing. Unlike many monsters in mythology, Baba Yaga is not purely evil. That is what makes her even more frightening, because you never know what she will do. Sometimes she helps lost travelers, sometimes she gives magical advice, sometimes she gives impossible tasks, and sometimes she eats people. Many stories describe her capturing children who wander too far into the forest. She cooks them in a massive oven inside her hut, but other stories say she helps heroes if they show courage and respect. In Slavic folklore, Baba Yaga represents something deeper. Nature itself, wild, dangerous, but also powerful and wise. One of the most famous tales about Baba Yaga involves a young girl who entered the forest alone. Her stepmother wanted to get rid of her, so she sent the girl into the woods, telling her to visit Baba Yaga and ask for help. Everyone knew this meant certain death, but the girl had no choice. When she reached the hut on chicken legs, Baba Yaga opened the door slowly. Her sharp eyes studied the child. "Why are you here?" the witch asked. The girl explained everything. Instead of eating her immediately, Baba Yaga smiled. But it was not a friendly smile. It was a testing smile. "If you want help," Baba Yaga said, "you must complete my tasks." The tasks were impossible. Cleaning the entire house overnight, sorting grains of sand from seeds, working without sleeping. But the girl was kind, polite, respectful, and strangely, the forest spirits helped her finish the tasks. When Baba Yaga returned and saw the work completed, she was surprised. Instead of harming the girl, she gave her a magical skull lantern, a lantern that would reveal truth. When the girl returned home, the lantern exposed the evil intentions of her stepmother, and justice was finally served. Even Baba Yaga, it seems, respected courage. The legend of Baba Yaga survived for hundreds of years because it touches a deep human fear. The fear of the unknown forest, the fear of getting lost, the fear that something ancient might be watching from the shadows. But Baba Yaga also represents something else. The idea that not all terrifying things are purely evil. Some are simply part of the wild world humans do not control. And if someone respects that world, they might survive. Why Baba Yaga still appears in stories. Even today, Baba Yaga continues to appear in movies, books, and games. Because her legend is unique. She is not just a villain, she is a force of nature. Unpredictable, mysterious, ancient, and perhaps that is why people still wonder, if someone wandered deep enough into the forests of Eastern Europe, could they still find a hut standing on chicken legs? And if they knocked on the door, would Baba Yaga answer?